Good morning. We're outside, so hence the reason you had a new link. I was struggling to connect to the old link. Great. Right, it's nearly 8 o'clock. We're going to get going. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Just give me a little thumbs up if someone is on here, just to say you can hear me. Sound okay? Morning, yogis. Because I'm using the mic. Hopefully we're good. I did do a test. Right, it's 8 o'clock. Please write me a little note if you can't hear. I think we're good. It's different to Zoom. I can't do the back and forth. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, whoever just messaged. Awesome. Okay. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Lovely to see you and have you here. We're going to start seated. So come to find a comfortable seat. And I encourage you, go outside if you can. It's a bit of a game changer. Oh, look at the sun. Wow, fantastic. Okay, sitting nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Think about the sit bones feeling grounded. Think about the crown of the head reaching to the sky. Hands resting lightly on the knees, the mid-thigh, maybe a little bit closer to the hip creases. Whatever feels good, but there's a softness in the elbows. There's a heaviness to the shoulders, a heaviness to the hips, but a lifted sensation through the spine. Navel slightly drawn in. And think about the position of the head. It's really easy for the head to be forward. Think about the chin being in line with the front of the body, the back of the neck feeling long. Finally, take a moment to relax the skin around the eyes, soften the forehead, ease the jaw. And just come to find a little bit of stillness. Observing how you're feeling this morning. Doing that check-in. How are you? How are you doing? Knowing exactly where you need to be the next 30 minutes or so is just about you spending some time with your body, with your breath. Nothing else. Nice and simple. It's not that complicated, yoga. You can feel it sometimes, but it's actually coming back to the basics. When you're ready, on your next exhale, you're going to just drop the chin to the chest. Notice how that feels through the back of the neck. Head really heavy. And just start to settle into a nice, deep, rich breath now. So breathing in, belly feels. Breathing out, belly empties. Breathing in and breathing out, all at your own pace. Can you make that head feel even heavier now? Chin right down to the chest. And then just start to sway the head from side to side. So bringing the ear towards the shoulder and then going to the other side. Just do that a few times. You can exaggerate this as much or as little as you'd like. And then we'll pause when we get to our next side. Doesn't matter where you start. We'll do the other side in a moment. And you're just going to hold here. If you can't feel much, play around with the angle of the chin, or sometimes it's nice to just hold the side of the head. And you're not pulling, you're just applying a little bit of weight here. And again, the side of the neck you're stretching. If you want to extend that arm, again, that will just increase or intensify this stretch along the side of the neck. Good, and then we're going to stay here. You're going to release back to center on your exhale, but float the fingertips down, head nice and heavy, and just go straight to the other side. Again, pausing in a little bit of stillness, maybe adding those extra hand and arm movements, only if you feel you need them. And a slight movement of the chin can really impact how this feels. I think this is one of the best stretches. We hold so much tension in our necks and shoulders without realizing. So hopefully you're feeling that this morning. Just a couple more breaths here. Good, and then roll the head back down to center. And now just start to rotate it a little bit more. You're going to do about 5 in each direction. So I like to think if I had a pencil on the end of my nose, I was trying to draw a circle with that pencil. If you want to pause, you take a little pause. Go gently, go gently. Wonderful. And then once you have done about 5 in each direction, let's come to center with the head. Take the fingertips to the shoulders and just start to rotate and move the shoulders. So again, we're drawing some circles with the elbows now. Circles are great for joints. And you know what? Sometimes it might feel like they're a little bit more angular than circular. That's fine. If you want to break it down into 2 movements, so you do right then left, just do that. Your practice. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. Really good. If you can get outside, I encourage you. Satsuma's just over there sleeping. I'll bring him out when we finish if you want to say hello. Right, full stretch up and then move to the side to side. Oh, lovely. I love a side stretch. And then let's go to these circles. So almost like leaning the torso forward, coming back. If you want to put the hands in the air, you can, you don't have to. Some of you might feel more comfortable with them behind the head. But again, just some circles, changing directions. Lovely. Oh, nice. The waist, the chest, the shoulders, all feeling a little bit looser. Okay, tabletop when you're ready. Okay, cat-cows, you know what to do here. Can we emphasize a little bit more through the middle part of the body, so the waist? We're moving these circles all the way down. So we started at the head, we're going to end up at the ankles. So, cat-cows, great. If you want to get a little bit more freestyle, maybe circle. So almost imagine you're drawing a circle with your rib cage, yeah? But in cat-cow. Might feel a bit strange, might feel a little bit, new. But it's nice. Close the eyes. Sometimes just by closing the eyes, you're going to feel a little bit more. No one's, you're not distracted or thinking about how it looks. Okay, awesome. Before we get into the lower half, let's just circle the wrists now, okay? And we're going to do that by just leaning into the fingers and drawing circles with our shoulders and hips now. So we're leaning forward to the right, to the left, to the back. Sometimes it's nice to tuck the toes here as well, so the toes get a nice stretch as well as the wrists. Change directions again. Lovely. Sit back on the heels just very quickly, interlace the fingers and just draw, again, a little circle or figure of 8 with the knuckles. Or some rotations. I'll leave it up to you. Just remember to go in both directions. Great. Okay, come back to tabletop. Let's circle the hips separately now. So knee circles with the right side. Getting everything nice and warm. We're going to do some strength work today. So I want the whole body feeling like the joints are warm, yeah, or they've moved. Once you're ready and you've done some circles, just kick the knee and the heel, back and forth a few times. In on the inhale, out on the exhale. Good, and then keep the leg nice and straight. Let's scrunch the toes and spread the toes and do some ankle circles. Again, is there a pencil on the end of your toe this time? Okay, once that hip and right leg feels nice and warm, over to the other side. How's it feeling this morning? It's Saturday, so, you know, a bit more freestyling today, a little bit more fun. Saturday strength and a little bit of freestyle. That's what we're going for this month. Okay, once you've done your circles in both directions, kick backwards and forwards. Your movements in, push the floor away, out. It's almost like you're arching the back, lifting the chin. Nice. Finally, toes and ankles. Let's scrunch, let's circle, let's point and flex. Right, are we ready? Knees wide, hips back. 3 grounding breaths in your child's pose, before we start to really move now. Hopefully feeling warm, feeling calm, connected to the breath, and ready to go. Saturday strength. Right, let's pull ourselves up on your next inhale. Push the floor away. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. Now, we're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. If you want, you can do it in kind of 10-second blocks and come down and come back up. Yogi's choice. Okay, we're already through the first 10. So if you want to rest down and join back in a moment, you do that. If you're still with me, we're staying here for another 15. How are we feeling? Can you press through the hands? Can you push the floor away? Can you broaden through the shoulders? Can you draw in the navel? Last 5, last 4, last 3. You got it. 2, are we breathing? On 1, extend the legs, lift the hips to the sky. First downward facing dog. Walk it out, look from side to side. Nice. Remember, you can rest at any time, yogis. Okay, roll forward, high plank. Maybe step the feet back a little. Again, we're just going to hold here for a little bit of time, just to wake the body up. Push the floor away, draw up through the thighs. If it's a little bit much, first thing, you drop the knees. You're in your kind of supported high plank. Just give me 3 more breaths here. Two more. Last one, big breath in. Well done. On your breath out, knees down. Just take a moment. Lift the chin slightly, okay? Now, if you can, you're going to come halfway and you're going to push yourself back up. If that's too much, bring the knees in and you do exactly the same. You soften the elbows, you come back up. See if you can do 3, okay? Halfway on your exhale, inhale, come up. Last one, halfway, inhale, come up. Push the hips back, hover the knees, downward facing dog. Extend the legs, lift the hips. We're going to do that 2 more times. If you want, we're just going to add an extra 2 presses each time, or you stick with 3. So take a big breath in and a nice steady breath out. As you next inhale, high plank, step the feet back, roll forward. Okay, we're not going to hold this time, we're going to lower the knees. Exhale, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, come up. Remember, you walk the knees in if you're doing them from here. For 4. Exhale, lower for 3. Exhale, lower for 2. Last one, exhale. Inhale, push back up. Take a child's pose or a downward dog. You got 5 breaths to recover. And then just 1 more round of those. Sticking with 3 or maybe working to 7 this time. Or stick with 5, what you just did. How's the breath? And you know, the other thing to remember with these presses, you don't have to come halfway. You can kind of come just a little bit. As long as you're keeping your form and your technique, the kind of depth to go halfway will follow. Right, let's go. Last set from downward dog. Walk the feet back. Roll forward, high plank. Big breath in, prepare, push the floor away. Exhale the knees. 7 if you can. We go halfway. For 7, we push up. For 6, and we're breathing here. So exhale for 5. Exhale for 4. Be mindful you're not sticking the bum out, so keep the tailbone long. Last 3, you've got this. Push through the palms for 2. Awesome. Last one, you did it. Perfect. And then push back, child's pose or downward facing dog. Yogi's choice. Let it go. They're over. We're done. When you're ready, take the feet a little bit wider, turn the toes out and walk the hands back to the feet and sink the hips nice and low into a yogi squat. Now it's our first one, so you might need to come up and down a few times. That's absolutely fine. Just take your time to come into a little bit of stillness in your yogi squat. Your version, okay? If you need to move here, that's fine. If you need to keep lifting and lowering, that's fine too. How's the breath? Is the spine nice and long? Okay, listen carefully. On your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms forward, you're going to push through the heels, and you're going to come to stand. Nice, reach up, and then exhale, you're going to smoothly come all the way back down. How does that feel? You're going to do that 9 more times, but just go at your own pace. If it's a few less, it's a few less. Just keep going with the breath if you can. If you need to take an extra one just to kind of reset, you can, or just keep going. It's an inhale to rise. It's an exhale to lower. Good, we just got 7 more. Breathing in. Can you push through the heels a little bit more? Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely, you've got 5 more. How smooth can we make it with the breath? Inhale up. Exhale down. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Beautiful. Final one. Breathing in to push up and reach. And breathing out to come down. Lovely. Hands down, hips high. Square off the feet. Take a little dangle here. Stretch out the backs of the legs. From here, just let's do a little bit of twisting. Right hand up, left hand down. I always like to incorporate a bit of twisting in every practice. It's so good for you. Stack the shoulders, reach, and you'll notice the opposite knee is going to bend. So if you lift the left hand, the right knee is just going to soften. Okay, do that a couple times each side, and then walk the hands down the mat as lightly as you can until you end up in a high plank position. We're going to walk the hands back, soften the knees, and come back. See if you can do that 4 more times. Pad the hands as lightly as you can. Pad the hands and come back as lightly as you can. How's that feeling? 3 more times. Like an animal, yeah? Like a cat. Super light. Fewer pads if you can. 2 more times. Look at the knees and the toes, or feel what they're doing to help you out here. You're staying low to the ground. This is the last one. These are great as well. They're almost like animalistic. You can feel really in control here. Okay, next time you're in your plank, knees and belly all the way to the floor. Take your time. Inhale, little lift of the chest. And we're just going to hold here. So this is the back muscles working. The lower body is just engaged. We're pressing through the feet, drawing in the navel, kind of switching on the glutes a little bit. But when you're lifting here, it's your lats, it's your traps, it's your shoulders, it's your back muscles, a little bit of the core, okay? Squeeze and lift, come back down. Squeeze and lift, come back down. Squeeze and lift, come back down. 5th one, let's see if we can hold. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the arms forward. Keep the feet on the ground though, we're just lifting the upper body. We're here for 3. How's the breath here? For 2. Well done. On 1, hands down, forehead down, tuck the toes. Can you push yourself up to a plank or a supported plank? So the knees can stay in the ground, or you can have the knees lifted. Either way, downward facing dog. Let it out. Okay, 3 to 5 breaths here. If you need a child's pose, you take a child's pose. We're going to move through some knee to noses now. You know we love those. Couple more breaths. Okay, let's go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg is going to float nice and high. Now we're keeping it nice and straight. So the right hip is square with the left. Doesn't matter how high you're lifting the leg. It's more about being in control. So inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Roll forward. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, you're going to go over to the right elbow or upper arm. Nice. Inhale back. Exhale, you're going to guide it over to the left elbow or upper arm. So it's a little twist. Good. So that's 3. We're going to do that 2 more times. So you're doing 9 in total. Inhale, lift. Exhale to center. Inhale, lift. Don't rush these. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. See how much you can twist here. Inhale, inhale, lift. Exhale to the center. Last round. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, foot down. Optional vinyasa. High plank, knees, or maybe now chaturanga, yogi's choice. Inhale, come forward and through. Exhale, roll over the toes and push back. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here. Maybe you rest in child's pose. Do what you need to. Just the left side to go. How's the breath? We ready? Left side. Downward facing dog. Let's go. Okay, inhale, left leg nice and high. Let's just hang out here for a second. Let's get stable. Let's get long through the heel. Hips square. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. You know what's coming. Exhale, roll forward, draw the knee into the chest. Inhale, back. Exhale, we go to the left. How high can you get that knee? Inhale, back. Exhale, let's go to the right. Okay, so you just got that 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Breathing in to go back. Breathing out to the left. Inhale, back. Exhale to the right. You got it. Last time. Inhale, back. Exhale, center. How much are we rolling forward? The shoulders are over the wrists. Inhale, back. Exhale to the left. Slow and steady. Inhale, back. Final one. Exhale, squeeze and twist. Inhale, back. Exhale, foot down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, come through. Exhale, push back. Child's pose or downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths. Well done. Good. Those are such good movements for you to get that step through. When you come into a warrior or a high lunge, that movement is controlled and you can get the knee really close to the chest and then lightly step the foot through. Okay, when you're ready, back to downward facing dog. Okay, so working towards dolphin now, so a little bit through the upper body. We're going to hover the elbows and then we're going to lift them up and away. We're going to hover the elbows and lift them up and away. Just 10 of these, okay? But you take your time. If these feel too hard, do every alternate one. So take a breath in between and you'll end up with doing 5. It's an exhale to lower. It's an inhale to come up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to come up. And really want the technique here. You've just got 4 more. Exhale to lower. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And it might be very, very subtle, this movement. You might not get too close to the mat. Final one. Exhale, lower. Inhale to come up. Let's lower the knees. Come to that lower with the forearms and then come back up if we can. So into a dolphin now. So your forearms are parallel. Your hands are spread. You're going to hover your knees, just like we've done on tabletop, and lift your hips. Okay, if you can do 30 seconds here, fantastic. If you need to come down, you take rest. So we're spreading the fingers, we're pressing through the palms, we're pushing the weight back. The knees don't have to be extended, they can be soft. We're hopefully feeling this through the shoulders. The muscles are working and maybe we're feeling like we're opening up into new space. You're already halfway. You just got 15 more seconds. Don't worry about the lower half of you. Focus on the upper half. Okay, last 10 seconds. How's the breath? Take 3 deep breaths and your 10 seconds will be done. 2 more breaths. Final breath. Big breath in. And let it out. Knees down. Child's pose. Awesome. Well done. You've got 1 more exercise here. Then we're going to lie down or sit down and focus on the core just for the last 5 minutes. If you're feeling a bit tired and you don't want to do this last one, you don't do it. It's going to be similar. We're back in our dolphin position. This time we're going to interlace the hands and you're going to rock backwards and forwards. Okay? If that feels a bit too much, you could always just come back to a forearm plank. Yeah? So those are your 2 options. I'll talk you through them now. And it's just 10 rocks, okay? So back into that dolphin position. This time we're going to interlace the hands just to help us and give us a guide on where our chin is going to come to. Hover the knees, lift the hips. So you might stay here, yeah, or walk the feet back and practice your forearm plank. This is option 1. Remember, the knees can come down at any point. Option 2 is you're going to move the chin forward and move the chin back. So the shoulders come forward, chin over thumbs, and shoulders go back. And you're just going to do that 10 times. You've already done 2. Let's keep counting for 3. It's an inhale forward. It's an exhale back for 4. Again, this is working on some strength, but also creating some space for 5. Controlled movement for 6. For 7. Don't worry about the legs. It doesn't matter. They don't need to be extended. For 8. Dolphin rocks, I call these. For 9. And finally, for 10. Awesome. If you are holding your forearm plank, come down, take a rest. I think it's nice to take the prayer to the back of the neck here. So a version of child's pose. Or if you can't really do that, it doesn't feel good, come up and just take a nice little tricep stretch by holding one elbow and reaching the hand down the back. Another nice one after all of that work is puppy pose or melting heart. Sorry about my sniffles. This is a problem when I teach outside. Hay fever is not, it's something I have to contend with. Okay, so whether you're in your child's pose with the elbows bent, or you've taken a puppy pose, or a mixture of both, let's just hold for 3 more breaths. And then we'll meet seated with the legs extended. So however you like to get there, just get there. So kick the heels out in front of you, ground down through the sit bones, sit nice and tall, point the toes, and we're just going to do 3 sets of this and then we are done. So your hands are going to come somewhere next to your thighs. The closer to the hips, the easier. The closer to the ankles, the harder. So choose wisely. 3 sets, 10 seconds for each one. Some of you will know these if you practice with me regularly. You're going to push the hands into the floor, extend the arms. It's almost like you rock backwards and hollow out the whole body. Point the toes and see if you can lift the heels. Like I said, it's just a 10-second exercise. So push into the floor, definitely the heel of the hands. Lift the feet for 10, 9. Doesn't matter if it's here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. It looks easy, right? It's really hard. You should feel the whole of the front of the core switch on. If nothing happened, it will, I promise. Just stay with the feet on the ground with the intention of them lifting, and they will lift. One day, you'll just see a little bit of air, and you'll be like, yay. Try not to lift the hands. The hands need to be firmly planted. Right, let's go again. 10 seconds. Push, extend, hollow out the chest and the whole body, and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let it go. If you're feeling brave, you can start to creep the hands a little bit closer or further away down the legs. Last bit of work, okay? Can you find the knees or the mid-thigh? Push and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, well done, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, guys. Lean back, stretch out the chest, squeeze the shoulders, lift the chin, take a few breaths. And then let's come to lie down just for a few moments. Hug the knees, draw some circles. It's really important you bookend your practice with a bit of stillness at the beginning and a bit of stillness at the end. And we can do it today with a little twist or a little elevation of the hips. Yogi's choice. So if you want to come into bridge, you can. Push through the feet. You can always support your bridge by placing something underneath the low back, or a little twist here. So knees to the left, gaze to the right. 5 conscious breaths wherever you are. You'll be taking 10 in bridge, or you'll be doing 5 on each side in your twist. I encourage you to close the eyes, count your own breaths. For most of us, this is the hardest part of the practice because we're already going into our day. We're like, right, okay, we're done, let's go. But like I said, this part is actually the most important, so that when you do go into your day, we're going with intention, we're going with a little bit of thought. If you're twisting, go to the other side. Knees right, gaze left. Because, when you think about it, what are we rushing towards? Each moment is a gift, and it passes. The moments pass so quickly. I'm sure everyone is thinking, gosh, it's July already, So try not to rush. Your day is ahead of you. Each moment will pass. Try to be in those moments, okay? Just like you are right now, with those final conscious breaths. Well done. Knees to center. Give yourself a well-deserved morning hug. Knees in. Roll up. Let's wake ourselves up. Few rolls along the spine. Well done. Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, look at the sun. Oh. Awesome. Right, have fun. See you tomorrow on the screen, 8 a.m. Same time. We do 8 a.m. on the weekends, 7 a.m. Monday to Friday. Have fun this weekend. Enjoy whatever you're up to. And yeah, big love, everyone. Thanks. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Hopefully the sound was okay and it all worked outside. Big love. Bye, everyone.